Namaste mamas, and namaste to your babies. For today's session, we're going to use a blanket or towel. We're going to use the wall, a bolster, and 2 blocks. So start by sitting on the towel with your legs crossed on the mat and your spine resting against the wall. Shoulder blades are in contact with the wall, shoulders are relaxed, hands are resting on your thighs, eyes are closed. Start connecting to your breath, breathing in and breathing out slowly. As we approach the end of the pregnancy, we might start having some fear, some anxiety, and some discomfort. So today we will clear this all out and we will focus on the great parts, the great side of being pregnant and of motherhood approaching. Today's session is called Thrive because that's what we're going to do. We will blossom, we will explore, and we will enjoy being pregnant here and now. We will start with an exercise called abdominal step. We will breathe in 3 steps. Step 1, fill up your belly. Step 2, fill up to your heart. Step 3, fill up to your throat. And then we will breathe out all together at once, slowly. Inhale, belly. Inhale, heart. Inhale, throat. Exhale, let it all go slowly. Inhale all the way up to the belly. Inhale all the way up to your heart. Inhale all the way up to your throat, and then letting go. Mouth is shut, you're breathing through your nose. Inhale, belly. Inhale, heart. Inhale, throat. Exhale all the way out. At your own pace. Inhale, belly. Inhale, heart. Inhale, throat. Exhale all the way. Inhale, belly. Inhale, heart. Inhale, throat. Exhale all the way. Place your hands on your belly and massage it, connecting to your baby. Massaging this sacred space your belly is holding and your baby is occupying. A temple within a temple. Hands stop on your thighs. Rotate your shoulders backwards, pressing with your hands down onto your thighs. Breathing in and breathing out naturally through your nose. Now stop in the middle and rotate your shoulders forward. Continue breathing slowly and deeply. Now let's warm up the neck. Take your head to the left and then to the right. Left, right at your own pace while you breathe. Taking your head from side to side, then chin to chest, and rotate your head, drawing big circles to the left, up, right, and down. At your own pace. Whenever you feel an area of tension, you slow down and you breathe into it. Now stop in the middle and change direction, drawing circles to the other side. Continue breathing and letting the air travel all the way down to your belly. Stop in the middle and breathe naturally. Inhale, arms high, interlace your fingers, take your palms to the sky. Breathing in and breathing out. Shoulders are relaxed. Continue breathing naturally as you press with your palms to the sky. Exhale, arms down to the floor. Left hand down, right hand up high to the sky by your ear. Press down with your left hand and stretch up and to the left with your right. Feeling a stretch on your right upper body. Inhale, arm high, exhale, rotate it forward. Inhale high, exhale forward and down. Inhale high, exhale forward and down. And do this a few times at your own pace. Back to center and let's change sides. Right hand down, left hand up high to the sky by your ear, stretching up and to the right. Both sitting bones are still on the floor, pressing down. Inhaling up high, and then at your own pace, whenever you're ready, exhale, rotating your arm forward and down. Inhale, up high, exhale, circle. Inhale high, exhale, circle. Inhale high, exhale, circle. Inhale high, exhale, circle. And now stop in the middle and come back to a neutral spine. Step on the floor, place your feet on the floor, and then replace the blanket and grab a block instead. Block by the wall. Each feet at each side of the block facing outwards. Knees wide open, sitting bones pressing down on the block. Spine is straight, in complete contact with the wall. Shoulder blades are connected to the wall. Your arms are relaxed, resting on your thighs. Your palms are resting on your knees, facing up. Close your eyes into Malasana. Reconnect to your breath. Place your hands on your belly and once again connect to your baby. Feel what's going on inside. The miracle of life happening, growing, thriving, blossoming. Witness it, acknowledge it. You are here and now, enjoying it. Continue breathing as you enjoy this feeling and fill yourself up with joy. Joy for being a mother, joy for being pregnant, joy for reaching almost the end of your pregnancy. Now placing your hands down on the wall, releasing the posture. Take the blocks to the side. Now take the blanket, place it in the middle of the mat, fold it a few times so you have a nice cushiony surface, and come to kneel on the blanket. Separate your knees a little wider than hip distance and sit in between your heels. Your feet are facing backwards and your heels are in contact with your hips. Now take a bolster and place it in between your legs so that you can sit on it comfortably. Spine is straight, belly is completely relaxed, eyes are closed, and your breath is deep and relaxed. Feeling a slight stretch on your thigh muscles, not too intense. Now, if you want to intensify the stretch, you can walk backwards with your hands. Place your hands on the mat, palms down, and relax your head back. opening your chest. Breath is steady and slow. Coming back up, walk with your hands forward. Come to neutral spine, interlace your hands behind you and straighten your arms, taking your shoulders back, opening your chest. Continue breathing. On the next exhalation, release your hands. Walk with your hands forward and come onto all fours. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Spine is neutral. Now start shifting your weight left to right, left to right. Belly is completely neutral. And now start taking your tailbone up and down as you shift your weight from side to side. And now, very slowly, just shift this movement into a circle movement with your hips. Rotating your hips from one side to the other, up and down. Free flow for your spine, creating some movement and some flexibility. And let's prepare for some cat-cow breathing. When you inhale, you arch back, looking up, tailbone is up, belly is down. When you exhale, you round down your spine, chin to chest, like an angry cat. Tailbone is under. Inhale, arching back, looking up, shoulders backwards. Exhale, chin to chest, round down, keeping your belly completely neutral. So as usual, take your time and pick your pace here, as quick or as slow as your body wants to go today. The most important thing is that you link your breath to your movement, creating some flexibility and enjoying this stretch here and now. On your next exhalation, stay in your cat pose, so with your spine round, and shift your weight front to back very slightly. So spine is completely round, tailbone is under, chin to chest. And very slowly you shift your weight forward and backwards, rocking. Now coming to a neutral spine, remove the bolster from in between your legs. Place 2 blocks in front of you, aligned to the length of the mat, one in front of the other, and place the bolster on top of the blocks. Separate your knees as wide as you can, big toes touch. Sit on your heels and then fold forward. Turn your head so your right ear rests on the bolster. Arms are relaxed by your sides, palms facing down on the mat. Big breath in, big breath out. Close your eyes. Enjoy being in this restorative posture right here, right now. Your belly has plenty of space. If it needs more space, you can separate your knees a little wider. Turn your head to the other side, letting your left ear rest on the bolster. Spine is straight. Your whole body is relaxed. Breathing in and breathing out with no pressure, no tensions whatsoever. Pressing with your hands down, come up to a neutral spine and take the bolster to the side. Now place both blocks out in front of you, at the front of the mat, separated shoulder distance. Press your hands down on the blocks and come up to a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pressing with your hands down on the blocks and backwards, index fingers facing forward. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible, so for that you may need to separate your feet a little wider than usual so you can go all the way to the edges of your mat, and you might need to bend your knees a little, or as much as you need to. You can bend them a lot, it doesn't matter. What matters is that your spine is somewhat straight. Tailbone is up and your whole spine is stretching. Now bend one knee, straighten the other leg, and breathe. And now change sides, bend the other knee, and then straighten the other leg, breathing into the posture. Now try to keep both legs as straight as you can without compromising the shape of your spine. If your spine is rounding, you may bend your knees as much as you need to. Now from here, releasing the posture, placing your hands down, bend your knees, and with a round spine, come up to standing, one vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. Rotate your shoulders backwards. Press with your feet down on the floor. And breathe very deeply. Interlace your hands behind you, straighten your arms, shoulders backwards, open your chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Now take the props to the side and take the two blocks and place them in front of you along the length of the mat, separated shoulder distance outside of the mat. Come up to standing with your feet separated lengthwise. Feet are parallel. Legs are straight. Spine is straight. With a straight spine, fold forward and then press with your hands down onto the blocks. Now relax your head down completely. Pressing with your hands down, allowing your spine to relax. With every exhalation, your head is a little closer to the floor. You can stay on your hands, or if you feel flexible today, you may rest your forearms and your elbows on the blocks, either keeping the blocks quite vertical or placing them flat on the floor. The flatter they are, the more challenging the posture will be. Spine is completely straight. Trying to reach with the top of your head towards the floor. Now coming back onto your hands. Bring one block in the middle, equidistant from your feet. Right hand on the block, left hand up high to the sky, looking up. Both arms are straight. Thigh muscles are engaged. Feet are pressing down. Your belly is completely relaxed. Change your hands, left hand down, right hand up high to the sky, looking up. Shoulder blades pressing together. Both hands down. Open your feet wide to the sides, bend your knees, and come up to standing into goddess pose. So knees are wide open to the sides. And now shift your weight from left to right to left to right. Placing your hands on your belly, start drawing circles with your hips. At the same time as you shift your weight from side to side, front to back. Now bend your knees as much as you can, spine is straight, tailbone is under, and breathe. Every exhalation lets you sink in a little more. Now let's prepare for Warrior 2. Left foot out, right foot in. Bend your left leg. Right leg is straight. hips are aligned to the length of the mat. Inhale, arms high parallel to the floor. Exhale, rotate your hands into extended side angle. Left elbow onto your left thigh, right arm high to the sky by your right ear. Inhale, coming up to warrior two again, and change to the other side. Right foot out, left foot in, bending your right leg. Inhale, arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow down, left arm high to the sky by your left ear, stretching up and forward. Your right hand can be holding your belly and connecting to your baby. Inhale, back to warrior two. Straighten your legs, feet are parallel. Place your hands on the blocks in front of you and relax your head down, releasing the tension created in the previous posture, releasing the heat and letting your heartbeat go back to normal. Breathing in and breathing out, letting it all go. Now take the blocks and place them in front of each foot. Bend your knees, come up to standing. Now take your feet a little less wider, so separated about 3 feet distance. Left foot out, right foot in. Inhale, arms parallel to the floor. Hips are aligned to the length of the mat. Glide to the left and then windmill rotate your arms. Left hand down, right arm high to the sky. Left hand is pressing onto the block. Once again, if you want a more challenging posture, the left block is flat on the floor. If you want an easier posture, the block is vertical. In each case, pressing down, allowing your spine to be straight, your belly completely neutral. Shoulder blades are pressing together. Inhale, arms high parallel to the floor, and let's change to the other side. Trikonasana on the other side. Separating your feet about 3 feet distance. Block in front of your right foot. Right foot out, left foot in. Arms parallel to the floor, glide to the right, and then windmill rotate your arms. Right hand down, left hand up high to the sky into Trikonasana. Again, choose the positioning of your block that you prefer and that you've done on the other side. Breathing in and breathing out, enjoying Trikonasana, relying on the block to help support you in this posture. Inhale, coming up, and release the posture. Arms down. Give your legs a little shake, and let's prepare for pigeon pose. Placing both blocks at the front of the mat, take the blanket and place it in the middle of the mat. This will create a nice cushiony surface for us to place our legs. Bend your right leg, straighten your left leg, and let it relax on the floor. Now, if you want an easier posture, the right foot can be in touch with your left hip. If you want a more challenging posture, the right foot is a little forward, so your right shin is parallel to the front of the mat. If you want extra support, you can place the bolster in between your legs. So both hips are pressing down, but there's less pressure. There's also more space for your belly. So I'm going to choose this posture today. My bolster is in between my legs. My right leg is bent. My right foot is a little forward. So my right shin is a little more parallel to the front of the mat. Breathing in and breathing out, pressing with your hands down. Enjoying the stretch on your right hip. Left leg is completely relaxed. From here, start walking forward with your hands and then maybe resting with your forearms against the blocks, relaxing your head down. If this is too much, you can stay pressing with your hands down on the floor. And this is where your breath takes over, breathing in and breathing out naturally. Let every breath be a little richer and a little slower than the previous one. Pressing with your hands down, preparing to release the posture and change to the other side. So change legs. Your right leg will be straight, your left leg will be bent. Your left foot will be either close to your right hip or a little forward, so your right shin is close to parallel to the front of the mat. Whatever you've done on the other side. If you've used the bolster and placed it in between your legs, do the same thing now. In any case, make sure both hips are pressing down. Your belly is completely neutral, you're pressing with your hands down, enjoying the stretch on your left hip. Your right leg is relaxed, your breath is deep and steady. And now let's start folding forward and doing the same thing as we've done on the other side. So if you have placed your forearms and your elbows on the blocks, you can do this now. If you have stayed on your hands, then stay. In any case, the important thing here is the quality of your breath. Feeling how with every exhalation, your hips open a little more. Your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments are slowly letting go, creating more space, more flexibility. This posture is also linked to stress release. As we breathe out, we let go of tension, anxiety, and fear. Now preparing to come up, press with your hands down and slowly release the posture. And let's prepare for our final relaxation. One block at the front of your mat, the blanket in the middle of your mat, and the bolster in between your knees and your shins. Shins are parallel, 90 degrees at your knees and hips, resting on the left side of the body, placing the head on the block. Do the setup you need to be as comfortable as possible. If you have more pillows around you, please feel free to use them. This is your resting, restorative, and relaxing time, incredibly precious and unique. So make sure you do make use of this time to make it a really qualitative rest. Your eyes are closed. The only thing that's moving is your lungs and your belly. As you breathe in, your belly expands like a balloon, and as you breathe out, it contracts naturally. Let's take our time here to enjoy being here and now today, at this point of the pregnancy, and enjoying the great things it has to offer. Make your breath rich. Make your breath relaxing. And let it travel to every part of your body that needs it most. Maybe it's an area of tension. Maybe it's your heart. Maybe it's your baby. So just visualize your air traveling and healing everything that needs to be fixed. You may stay here for as long as you wish, or if you're ready to continue moving forward, just make yourself up to sitting. as we started the practice today. So blanket by the wall, sitting on the blanket with your legs crossed, spine is straight and relaxed against the wall, shoulders are relaxed, and hands are resting on your thighs. Eyes are closed. Now bring your hands to your belly and gently massage your belly, connecting to your baby once again. And breathe into this belly. Feel it expand and contract with your breath, massaging it gently, honoring it. Place your hands into prayer in front of your chest and thank yourself for this beautiful, thriving practice. Namaste.